Aiden, I feel your pain. And I have a humble request. I am here to ask you to recognize a quickly growing population who suffer from a serious condition. Not yet certified or diagnosed, but real nonetheless. C.O.S, better known as the clumsy oaf syndrome. C.O.S is nothing to mess around with. It causes trips, falls, spills, as well as other bumbling behavior. I can personally say, as a sufferer of C.O.S, that the hardships brought on by this disorder are too numerous to describe. You yourselves have just witnessed a thoroughly embarrassing moment of mine, brought on by nothing other than my C.O.S. And sadly, there is no cure. Therefore, I submit to you all that C.O.S sufferers be treated with sensitivity and respect. But are we? No. Throughout my life, I have been ridiculed every single day for what I am. A clumsy oaf. If I fall, no one reaches out a kind hand in assistance. Instead, you laugh at me. You treat me like I have 12 thumbs. You people know. You have all laughed at me. This insensitivity must stop. Look at me. Do I appear to be different? I am pleading that all of you non-sufferers look at us in the C.O.S community as one of you. In fact, I demand that you treat us with the same deference as you treat those who are suffering from other, more publicly accepted disorders, such as IBS, ROS, LOL, or ROFL. The clumsy oaf syndrome is, at first, hard to identify. Naturally, all small children have a tendency to fall or spill because they are still acquainting themselves with their new world. However, children who will later prove to have C.O.S are more clumsy and more accident-prone than those who will go on to be graceful ballerinas or agile soccer players. And true to my syndrome, I was exceptionally inept. Throughout my childhood, I became recognized as being significantly more klutzy than my peers. Such is the case with all clumsy oafs. Our mothers are forced to take us out of ballet class after catastrophic incidents like accidentally playing human dominoes with fellow ballerinas while attempting a grand plie. This is when we begin to see that we are ever so slightly different, although we do not yet know to what extent. There comes a crucial time in life when C.O.S sufferers can clearly identify each other for who we really are. The oafs separate, an awkward bunch, covered in bruises, making a mess of the lunch table. Petite little blonde cheerleaders no longer want to spend time with their cloddy, ogre-like, tangly-haired friends. A sense of worthlessness hovers over sufferers of C.O.S. in these early years. Shy and repulsed by themselves, they hide away, avoiding any social situations wherein they might play the fool, falling over their own feet. It is only when we are able to embrace our own awkwardness that we come into the full realization of who and what we are. This realization does not help us fit into society. Instead, we become a source of entertainment. There have been many instances in my life where I have found this to be extremely true. Recently, I was in New York City with a group of friends. I had a slight incident that involved a revolving door, running into the door, kamikaze bird style, which ended with me sprawled over the dirty, crowded city street. Strangers gawked at the freak, who had somehow managed to leave a facial imprint on the glass of the door. My friends, however, laughed and made comments like, "Only Amanda, she would." It is occasions like this that earn us cute little nicknames like Calamity Jane. We apprehend the obvious label that society has branded on our foreheads. You need only listen to the euphemisms for a clumsy oaf. Awkward, inept, ungainly, lumbering, cumbersome. Compare those to the synonyms for graceful: agile, fluid, elegant, refined, poised, balanced. The very sound of these drastically different sets of words gives away their significance. They prove what the world thinks of clumsy oafs. Needless to say, C.O.S. sufferers can see the difference between themselves and the world around them as clear as day. If the fact that we are constantly sprawled over dirt or concrete isn't enough, then there is the fine array of bumps, bruises, and scars to remind us of what we are. C.O.S. is a serious condition, and it is ever present in the world around you. You may not know it, but we sufferers can tell you something must be done. I exhort you, on the rare occasion that you trip, to think of us. The ridicule you face that one time is what we have to go through every single day of our lives. And the next time that you see an awkward, clumsy oaf face down in the dirt, do them a favor. Lend a hand. Help them up. All that we really want is your acceptance.